Hi there, welcome back. This video we're gonna continue with the skinning. We will do the facial part, but before I want to talk about something that may happen to you, and it's here on the chains. We have an option to neutralize the position when we build. So basically means that the build position is the neutral position. If we don't set this option, it will understand that the neutral position is the straight line for the chain. In this case is what happened on the finger. So here I have forgot to set this neutral position option that for the record, no, not here, is if I select this, okay, let's see if is this one, neutral pose. So when I set this option, it will define this position as the 0 out for the chain. But if I don't, like this is, if you check here the channel box, this has some values, and the 0 out is the one that is straight all. So that's on purpose, that's by design, and it's correct. What is not correct, it's when we are doing skinning, that we lose our reference values and we cannot make properly mirrors or anything. So to solve that, we can reset this from the synoptic. So we can go here on synoptic, and by default it's created the pose that stores the bind pose. So we just need to reset to bind. So that's the difference between reset selection transformations and bind. It's a slightly different pose in some situations, like if you didn't check this. Not always. In many cases it's the same position, but just for the record, it's not always that. So okay, we have our mirror position back again, and let's continue with this skinning. So for the head, we have already set the head skull thing. So let me clear this, and I'm going to skin tools to color everything for us. So here is the skull area. So we're gonna skin first the jaw, and then we continue with the lips. I was checking before, and I found out that I just forgot to set properly my nose configuration here. So I put the nose center and one of the side of the nose, but I forgot to mirror out. That's one mistake. And the other mistake is that the structure should be different. This should be child of this one, and now it's from the head, means that the control itself, it's also separated. We will fix this later. We gonna fix first or finish the skinning in this area, and then we will rebuild everything. So we can adjust on some things, and probably gonna adjust the neutral pose here, so we don't have to worry about that. I think for this example it's gonna be better, and fix the nose and maybe something else if we found it. Okay, so let's do the jaw first. So for the jaw, just gonna go here and select a couple of polygons there in the interior, and just grow my selection up to the middle here. From this moment, just convert these to points or to vertex. We can just a wireframe to see better where we are selecting. Just, I don't know, around here, all this area. And I'm gonna paint later this area here, so we have the full jaw. For the moment, I just want to do this one. So just I'm gonna paint and replace 100% and flood this one. Okay, so we have the jaw painted. It's not gonna be really good skinning, but good enough to open the jaw. Obviously, the behavior on the jaw, it's not super nice right now. We can adjust this later on the rig. For the moment, let's continue with that. And now I'm just gonna use my paint tool straight and paint the jaw around here like this. using 100% paint and just mirror this side. Okay, that's good enough. Let's continue with the lips. So for the lips, just gonna open them out so it's gonna be easier. And just type lip here. We have the 2 there. Of course, my selection is lost, so I need to redo it again. Okay, let's see if I manage to select the proper loop. Okay, around here, convert to points, select or unselect 1/2. This is the upper one. Now I go again and it's lost. That's something I missed from Softimage. It was carrying better the selections when we convert, and we rarely lost the selection like what I'm doing here. So usually this was stored when I was manipulating this at here. Paint, it's low, float. So as soon as I go back to my object and polygon, it's lost the selection, but well, the skin it's correct. Okay, so I have my lower lip and my upper lip there. Okay, good. So this is all we need for the moment. We will carry on the teeth and the tongue later, but for the moment we just focus on this area. Let's go for the eyes. So for the eyes, if you check here on the joints, you will note there is two joints, one on top of the other. This is also happening for the teeth and lips. So the first one, it's the this one, it's the over, and it's meant to use as the surrounding area of the eyelids. And the second one is the eye itself. This is the one that you should skin your eye sphere, your eyeball. So for this part, we're just gonna use the eye over. So just select this, grow, yeah, around. Let's put it around there for the moment. Doesn't need to be precise, but okay. So just if I put here over, I have it there. And float, and if I do mirror, I didn't check yet, but maybe it's gonna fail. Let's check if this is, yeah, you can see the right over is not highlighting here, the left is highlighting, but this. And the reason is because this and this are one on top of the other. So the way that ngSkin tools calculates this mirror, it's by position. So the mirror mapping between one joint and the other. And here, because both of them are in the same position, it's just crossing. So we're gonna go here on the mirror, edit influence association, and we're gonna check for the mirror over, eye over and eye. So you can see here, these two says eye over goes to right and eye over goes to left, like this. Normally it's 2 arrows, one pointing to each direction, but here it's only one. So means this is this direction, this is this direction. So if we do it the other way around, will give us different results. So I'm just gonna disconnect this one. And the problem here is that we check here, so we have left over and left. Okay, so we have the eyes, so link both ways, and the eye left and right is already there. So perfect. I was thinking maybe the left, the eye, it's also missing here, but no, it's correct. So that's all we need. Just close. And now if I paint again, pay attention, this is yellow, should be changing to another color. Exactly, it's white because I have selected my influence, and now it's the same color coding. That's misleading, but it's not the same joint. So you can say when I select one or the other, it's highlighting in white. Okay, so that's it for this this part. Now I'm just gonna save a version, or I should save a version. Okay, I just overwrite from the other day. Oh, it's okay. And I'm just gonna fix my neutral position here and my nodes before continuing. So the first thing I'm gonna do is collect my skinning in external file. So just going skin, export skin, and here on the for the moment here on my folder structure or database, I'm just gonna call this skin start and save it. By the way, it's always better to delete the ng-skin nodes before export, so just in case, I'm just gonna repeat it. Export skin, rig, and overwrite this one. Okay, so, and I'm just gonna detach my skin. So now we don't have the skin anymore here. And we can get rid of the rig itself completely. So go back to the guide. Sorry. Okay. Oh, great. I managed to select this. And first, I'm just gonna delete this half and set the neutrals here. So I'm just gonna check this one. And yeah, this is, oh, this one it's already set. So it was only the thumb. Perfect. Just make symmetry again. And now let's fix the node. So I'm just select this and this reparent, and then this just symmetry again. It's taking a few seconds because it needs to check that. Okay. Okay, it's, yeah, sorry. I was thinking it's because it needs to check the information, but it's not, because it's just central components, so it cannot symmetrize central components. That probably was the first issue we had. Okay, so now it's fixed, and for this I can use one option here, that is import the skin at the same time. So to make the things quicker, I'm just gonna use this option here. Later, when we move to custom steps, we will do more complex importing of the skinning with different parts and so on. So we will uncheck this. We will not use this anymore. But for the time being, it's yeah, it's a good way to do it, like setting here the import skin. If you don't want to do it like that, you can later do it by the menu. Just skin, import skin is exactly the same. So don't worry if you forget or anything. Let's build this one. So it's building, everything looks okay. And it's important the skin, so okay, so it's missing some of the joints. It says it's complaining. Interesting. Let's see. So I don't have my skin in. That's great. Let's try to force this. Okay, great. So for some reason it says there is not all the joints I need, and I cannot skin this thing. That's bad. Just do. No, still the same here. Okay, don't panic. Just gonna go back to my previous version. Let's say it's 18. No, 17. And I have this here, so I'm just gonna delete all my nodes from selection, Great. And now, just to be sure that I'm just gonna unparent this here on the root, so we'll eliminate that it doesn't find it because there is some geometry stack or something, but that should work. Okay, so the other thing I'm just gonna do is on the skin, I'm just gonna remove the unused joints, so I ensure there is nothing else that I'm not using that it's affecting. And then I'm just gonna export again. Skin, export skin. And yeah, show there. Skin, 160 influence, body, everything should be there. Okay, let's do it again. So I have my other body, no skin in. Skin, import skin. And yeah, now it's working. So maybe I missed something in the other step, sorry for that. But yeah, let's continue. It's complaining that something in the normalization. Don't be scared, we can fix that later. Okay, but for the moment, everything is there. We have job working and everything. The only thing is now we just removed the part for the nose because we remove all the unused joints. So the first thing I want to do is just let's fix a little bit these control shapes. So select that there. Okay, should be good like that. And these two, same thing. I'm just gonna make it bigger up to here and something like that. Okay, let's save another version and add these joints. So I'm just gonna add one by one each of the joints, select the geometry and skin, add influences, but I'm just gonna double check my options. So I have log weights, everything. Okay, good. So here, to unlock the influences, I'm just gonna go here to my options on the tool skin, and yeah, this one, just uncheck this, the lock. It's probably is the only option that I use from the original Maya paint skin tool thing. Let me check how we're going. 20 minutes, not bad. Okay, so let's finish this nose. So now everything is in place, so I can search here and we have the nose there, and just select the part of the nose we want to assign there, paint and fill this part. And for the other part, just gonna use polygon selection, just grow this area around here, and then maybe with raycast selection or drag selection in Maya. I still using namings from Softimage, I think. Raycast, it's more explanatory than drag selection, but well, you can probably complain about that. Okay, so maybe a little more. We can edit this later, so it's not like a big problem here. So I'm just gonna float this Okay, and I'm gonna do mirror, and probably because I rebuild my ng-skin configuration, it's gonna lose again my eye. And do you mind to mirror? No, of course I don't want to mirror. Why? We don't know. Okay. Let's check this. Eye over. Okay, the eye over it's now correct. That's good. Okay, cool. That looks like it's store. Ah, yeah, because this is stored by session sometimes, so it's not like I lost it. I uncheck it, but if you reopen the scene, yeah, it's gonna be lost. I mean, if you restart Maya. And the only thing, okay, now I didn't click enough or something, I don't know. But yeah, now it's mirroring this part, and yeah, didn't. Let me check again. Yeah, I over is there, perfect. So that's good. Also, we didn't check, but if I reset now, my finger here says this neutral transformation. That's good. So let's double check this. That's good. And this area here. That's perfect. Okay, so let's stop this video here and let's continue making the smoothing in the next one. See you in the next one. Bye bye.